Da-da-da.
Jordan.
Yeah, hey.
Hello.
Okay, given that this is a little earlier than normal, I think I'll hop up, hop on my laptop.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why I
Oh,
also started a bit early. But I also decided to start a bit early because I'm also waiting for a certain person to get ready for their debut stream today.
huh, okay.
Hey, so how you doing?
I'm okay.
Okay.
Kind of kind of just been binging Chugga's Pokemon Black and White 2 LP.
Alrighty. And also Spoderman's.
No Spodermans right now.
Okay.
Uh,
Well
but
then, no.
no,
Well then, no juice for you.
no.
Oh, hi, Cece.
But yeah, he's going over the tournament mode right now, and um, it's a lot faster paced than I anticipated because you know how I feel about tournaments, right? I think they're like super boring.
Yeah.
Um, and it's like scene one, seen them all. Um, this mode is actually pretty brisk.
Well,
And apparently, if you keep failing them on purpose, like if you keep throwing the matches as soon as they start, you get awarded shards, which is like really good for like move tutors.
yeah.
So you never walk away from a tournament without anything.
Yeah.
And as I anticipated, you do get battle points upon beating the tournament. And oh wait, I'm sorry, battle points.
Yeah. Well, listen, when it comes to tournament arcs, I'm sorry, Yu Yu Hakusho just set the bar too high.
Apparently, because I've never seen it, but something tells me that it's the better example of it.
Oh yeah, like when people talk about like tournament arcs done super well, they always point to like Yu Yu Hakusho's Dark Tournament arc.
Yeah, My Hero Academia, at the very least, has a subversion on it.
Yeah.
But it's still a tournament arc, so...
Yeah, alright. Well, with that countdown done and over with, hello everybody! Welcome to the year of 2024. My name is Realm Wars. I'm a PNG tuber who predominantly does artwork, but that's not what we're going to be doing today, because we have some special things to be going over.
Also, I'm here.
Yeah, he is here. And you know who's also here? Your wife.
Oh, hi, Melly.
Yeah. She gave you smooch.
Hmm.
Yeah, but so with that said, I do have something prepared for you all in order to discuss this thing. So yeah, we're not exactly doing any artwork today. We're not playing any games. This is just more of a nice, chill, just chatting stream as we talk about what I want to have upcoming in this current new year.
Because last year was certainly a year.
Yeah, how's the new year starting out? It just started, and apparently it hasn't even been 10 hours, and there's already a horror Steamboat Willie game coming out.
Yeah, I saw that and I'm like, these are my exact words. It's a little concerning that when a character becomes public domain, the first thing they think about doing with them is horror.
Yeah, it's like, I'm just looking at this, it's like, guys, it's only been 10 hours.
Are you fucking serious?
Like, how long have you been sitting on this?
You know what? I'm willing to bet that they were sitting on it for 2 seconds.
You know, it's like, it's like, I'm just sitting here, it's like, there's so many other, like, interesting things that you could probably do with Steamboat Willie. Like, you could probably make, like, your own Indiana Jones parody with the guy. Maybe, like, do some sort of Gilligan's Island thing with him. But, nah, just gotta go straight to trendy horror game.
Because shock value is definitely what sells, right? You know what? I'll take this over the alternative.
I think Infestation 88 is going to be a bad game. It was a bad game on the premise.
Yeah, it's like, what did you think it was gonna be?
It's like, hey guys, check out my new horror game. It's based off of Steamboat Willie because he's public domain now. Already?
Wait a minute. Isn't Winnie the Pooh public domain now too?
Yes.
Didn't they do the same thing with that?
Twice.
Twice.
Yeah, there was the movie, and then there was also a game someone was making where they were basically making Pooh into a virus-spreading abomination.
That's awesome. Shut up. No, it's not.
No, it isn't. You're
Go to your
you're
room.
bad. You're bad. Yeah,
Go to your room.
Go to your room. Never make things. Stop.
And if you come out, Melia will use Summon Bolt on you.
Yeah. Happy New Year. What do you want about? Did Disney get a horror game? Yeah. So Steamboat Willie has entered the public domain, which is extremely huge. And yeah, of course, people's first instinct is to take the property and turn it into a horror game because we're creatively bankrupt.
Yeah, because
And we got nothing. We got nothing.
yeah. I was trying to come up with something, but I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna sit on this for a second.
Virgil's theme, help. We need to motivate people.
But no, like, serious answer. Like, you could have made, like, a boat riding simulator? That's on brand, or, like, maybe, again, like, the idea that you brought up, like, a sort of Indiana Jonesy sort of adventure game.
Yeah.
I don't know, Epic Mickey 3? No, that's a bit too lofty of a goal.
Yeah. Even that, I don't know if we're gonna be. I don't even think that would be possible, considering I don't think Epic Mickey 2 did that well.
I don't think it did either. But...
it continues the Disney curse where the sequel is always worse.
So it's like, makes you wonder why they even come up with sequels in the first place for
Yeah.
Disney. You should just have one and done movies.
That makes sense,
Games.
considering people Bury the Light plays that. No, this isn't Bury the Light. This is actually his theme before Bury the Light became his theme in Devil May Cry 5. And specifically, it is the version of his theme from Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Anywho, so enough wasting time on people making bad ideas. So, as it says here, Happy New Year's, everyone. We are in the year of 2024. We have survived another year, miraculously.
Thank fucking God.
Yeah, it's like, man, we're finally out of it. What is this new year gonna bring us? And how much more are we gonna survive?
I'm at the point where I'll take anything, whether it's a year where everything gets completely turned around for the better, or total and utter annihilation. I'm willing to take both at this point.
Yeah. Well, you see, the way that I put it is like this. If you count how many years old that you are, that is how many years that you have survived. You can make it one more. I mean, you've already done it so many times.
I guess. I've talked enough about how bad of a year 2023 is, and I'm gonna live with that. So, I'm sorry my confidence isn't all that high.
Yeah, and I understand a lot of things that you're going through. We've talked about it a lot, but and the thing is, I know it won't be easy for some people. Like, it's going to be especially hard for some people out there, but I think you can do it.
All right. Not to put a damper on the mood, but I'm gonna switch platform.
Oh, okay. It's probably going to switch to his PC. PC. But yeah, like, living through a year can be rough. We don't know what's going to happen, and sometimes some of the worst things could end up happening. But
I switched platforms.
hey, now you sound much clearer.
Now I'm HD.
Yeah, HD. But yeah, like the moral of the lesson. No, but yeah, I guess just the moral of the lesson is that it won't be easy, but you've survived plenty of years before. You can do it one more. Just
All right.
yeah, just don't go hyping yourself up too much because that's how you end up creating disappointment.
No, like, I'm the sort of person who's like, I expect nothing, and that allows me to never be disappointed.
Yeah, like it's the same thing when I keep going to work every time. It's just like, all right, I'm just gonna come in and there's just gonna be nothing but bad things going on. So when I come in, it's like, yep, just as I expected. Okay. So, for those of you who may be new to these streams, so yes, my name is Realm Wars. I'm a PNG tuber. Essentially, I am a VTuber without a 3D or live 2D model. I am just a bunch of PNGs that are just put together in a reactive where I press buttons and they make different faces, like this one. And there's a kitty. Hi, Cece.
Hello.
I am age 30. I am a male. My pronouns are he, him. If any of you are curious, I do predominantly do art streams on here, as I stated in my stream opener. I am a streamer who predominantly does artwork, whether it be fan art or OCs. Although it predominantly is mostly my OCs. Hello, Cece. What you doing, girl? Yes, I also have a kitty. Her name is Cece. She's a very good girl.
Indeed, she is.
Yes, in fact, it is stream law to say hi to her whenever she's here.
For example, hi, Cece.
Yeah. Hi, Cece. I occasionally do live playthroughs. In fact, the last stream that I held was us going through a live playthrough of Fairy Tail on a budget.
Yeah, it was certainly on a budget.
Yep. Oh no! Oh, Cece, what are you doing? What are you doing, Cece?
Cece, what? Huh? What is
She's
she
on
doing?
my back.
Oh.
She's on my back. This is a thing she does now. You know what? I'll turn on the camera just for you guys, just so you can look at the girl.
Cece is monkey now.
Cece.
She is no longer kitty, she is monkey.
Cece. My back. She's on my back. What a way to start the stream, guys.
I think this is her way of saying happy 2024.
Happy 2024. This is our thing now.
Yeah, gotta get used to that. It's not 2023 anymore. Now it's 2024.
Yep.
I never get used to it the first go. It's like I just think they remember when it was the new year and I think high or middle school. I went down to write the year because as you do, and I wrote the previous year and I'm like, fuck, that's not it.
Oh yeah, everyone
I didn't
does
say
that.
fuck.
Everyone
yeah.
does. So yeah,
Yeah, that was my reaction exactly.
Yeah, here you go, guys. This is my cat. This is Cece. I am her bed now. I am her chair.
I mean, if it fits, she sits.
Yeah, and I guess she fits on my back.
Ahem.
Alright.
So.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Cece's just on my back now. I think we found her resolution. Alright. Thank you, Cece.
Alright.
If someone didn't clip that, I'll go back through to clip it myself. Alright, so, and for those of you who are coming in here have ever wondered what the name of my character's avatar is, it is the main character to my story, The Rise to Superior, Kamiko Yomi. I have a whole video on my YouTube channel discussing the lore of The Rise to Superior where I do in fact talk about him, so if you haven't seen it, you can in fact go there and find it.
Yeah.
And now then, so according to Twitch, this was my recap of 2023. And honestly, I think I did a lot better than I thought I was going to. Like, I wasn't, like, I wasn't expecting to start out with, like, a big major explosion in terms of, like, oh, man, it's the new hit streamer. I can't believe it. The dude's bringing new hype to the platform. Because, you don't typically ever want to start with that mentality. Because, again, you hype yourself up too much, you just guarantee to disappoint yourself.
Yeah, I think he did really well.
Yeah, and honestly, yeah, I think I did a bit better than I thought I would. Like, didn't imagine I'd get to that many this many subscribers, this many followers, and like, it is a bit more since this screen cap, but I was going to see if it had all updated when like 2023 would actually pass, but it didn't. But that's fine. But yeah, and apparently these were my most popular emotes. I'm glad to see you guys liked Concerned Chrome so much.
Concerned Chrome is a hit.
Yeah, that is a face where it's like, yep, I feel that way.
I have made a grave error.
Yep, and yeah, there you go, Silverclaw. There you go, Concerned Chrome. And yeah, I'm also glad to see that apparently one of my top categories was our playthrough of Shredder's Revenge.
Oh, right. The one where Leonardo fucking disappeared.
Yeah, no, the Shredders sabotaged that game, specifically to spite Leo.
Which is very in character for them. Because, let's face it, out of all the turtles, Leo's the main character.
He's the one who kills Shredder the most. He's like, I hate that turtle, specifically.
Yeah. I wonder if we'll ever get an adaptation where Mikey ends up killing Shredder, like the completely unlikely option.
Yeah.
I guess Donnie would also fit that description really well too.
Yeah,
like no one expects the nerd to do it.
That they don't. Well, you know what? I feel like Donnie would be the most likely to do it because remember, he's the one who carries the wooden stick.
Very, very true. Or metal, depending on the adaptation.
Yeah, it's just like, wait a minute, what are you holding, purple one? It's a wooden stick? Keep it away from me. just point it towards him. Keep it away from me!
Huh. Shredder is a vampire. His greatest fear is getting staked. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, that's generally just, how things were before this new year happened. And yeah, I won't say I'm disappointed by any of this. I think I did pretty good. So, to talk about more of what I wish to bring to the new year, so definitely going to be doing some more art here and there. So, of course, I'm going to be doing some more live panels for the Rise to Superior, individual pieces, reference sheets, because I still have some that I wish to remake. Of course, there's going to be some fan art here and there, but only when I feel in the mood for it, because I want to predominantly focus more on my own original stuff, because that's what I want to push on here.
All very fair goals.
Yeah, stone tablets. You see Jordan down there. I want to make more of those for some people, because those have actually been some pretty big hits. Like, especially when I start uploading them to Twitter, they end up being some of like my most liked images that I make. Because man, did you know VTubers really like it when you draw stuff for them?
Yeah.
And
it is satisfying when it glows.
That it is. And you're not misreading that. I do plan to get into Streamloot cards, but I will get into more on that later.
Alright.
I do, in fact, still plan on going through some games. Right now, so, for currently, we have completed Klonoa the Fantasy Reverie. In fact, that was the first thing that we did on this channel, because, of course I would. And also, Ori and the Blind Forest. Those are the two games I have done completions of. Currently, we're going through Fairy Tail. We're actually almost done with this one. We're currently on the epilogue, which is like the final chapter of the game. want to say that there's going to be, like, maybe 2 more playthroughs for this. We'll go through the epilogue, and then after that, I'll showcase some post-game stuff. Because, believe it or not, this game does have a super boss in it, but it requires me to only be able to use Natsu. So I want to make sure that he is fully prepared for this, because I've actually faced this super boss on the original, when I first played through the game on the Switch, and it's actually kind of hard.
I mean, super bosses kind of have to be, so, and the fact that you only have Natsu to, use for it, I can see where the difficulty comes from.
Yeah, and, by the fact that it's, difficult, I genuinely gamed over 1 time on it.
Ugh.
Is it Natsu's brother? No, it is not Zareth. You'll see who it is when we eventually get to it, because one thing that I will also mention too, so yeah, Jordan, remember when I mentioned that we wouldn't be unlocking Loxus or Mira Jane for a long while in Fairy Tail?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can only recruit them through the epilogue.
I'm Angie. Give me MJ.
Yeah, like, you can only get them once you've beaten the game. So it's like, thanks, guys. Yeah, yeah.
It's like, you know, that's sort of like the Hydreigon effect in the yeah, that's how I pronounce Hydreigon. It's more fun for me. So I believe Hydreigon can only evolve at level 60 plus.
54, I think it is.
54. Either way, for the story of Black and White 1, at the very least, you finish the game at around the 40s. So, no time at all for, your, Dino to evolve, even into a Xvilus. Because, Xvilus also takes a long time to evolve.
Yeah.
No, the whole family just, they move at the speed of molasses.
Yeah, well, I think the better example is the 100% completion reward for Spyro 2.
Okay.
Oh, chat are saying it's level 64.
Yeah, so I was right.
Okay.
I knew it was in 60s. Yeah, 64. That's disgusting. Like,
Yeah.
the Pokemon is good, but don't use it for the story.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
But yeah, like, so for the 100% completion award for Spyro 2, you basically unlock a permanent Super Breath, which is pointless because you've already 100% into the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. That said, there are ways that you can trick the game into giving you a permanent Super Breath throughout the entirety of the game at the beginning if you overwrite some save files.
Huh, okay.
Yeah. And then there's the hardest playthrough of all, a PowerPoint presentation. Exactly, Fenrir. We're just getting through all this. But yeah,
and you didn't even have a team to help you do it. And by that, it's like one person does it, and then everyone else fucks off and goes to the bar or something.
fucking school project.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we are almost done with Fairy Tail. Yeah, so we got the epilogue to go through. We got a couple of post-game stuff to go through. I do want to show off the super boss at the end, and yeah, I do want to show off that super boss. So So part of it is also probably going to be me doing some extra grinding off stream, because again, I need to make sure Natsu is prepared for it, because he's the only character you're allowed to use for it. As for my upcoming ones, yes, so up next, I did already jump the gun the last time I was playing through Fairy Tail by saying the next game I want to go through is Sonic Frontiers, because that is currently my favorite Sonic game of all time right now, so of course I want to go through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we stand Ian Flynn in this house. Fuck Ken Penders.
Thank you, Ian Flynn.
Thank you, Ian Flynn. Then after that, I think it's finally time. I think it's finally time I ended up doing this. I'm gonna be doing a playthrough of Psychonauts 1 and 2 because, boy, do I have some history with Psychonauts.
Yeah. They're still in my Steam library. I haven't touched them at all yet.
Yeah, because believe it or not, guys, Psychonauts was actually gonna be the first game I would have done a legitimate playthrough of all the way back on YouTube. The problem is, the channel that we were doing playthroughs on was not great. All I just have to say is that if you remember the name of Joystick Bastard Comms, you know. Yeah, just the name of the channel should always just be like, oh no, I know what to expect here, and I don't like it.
Better to carve your own path.
Yeah.
That was a voice crack.
Yeah. On top of that, it also just was poorly managed.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, when we get through Sonic Frontiers, I'm going to be giving Psychonauts their proper dues. The first game and the second game, because both games are absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. What about Enter the Florpus? Or wait, no. Okay, what's the VR game I'm thinking of? Did I just say...
I think you said Enter the Florpus, which I think is Invader Zim.
What's wrong with me?
But no, I know what you're talking about, but I don't have that one, especially since it's VR only, and VR headsets are really expensive to get, and I'd rather not get it just for one game.
Nah.
Yeah, and on top of that, the other thing I will also mention about Psychonauts 2, you don't necessarily need to play the VR game to understand what goes on in Psychonauts 2.
Okay.
Yeah, like the most that you need to know about the VR game is that, you know, you're going off to get Dr. Lobato, you find him, you take him back to headquarters, and then Psychonauts 2 immediately takes place after that.
Okay.
So yeah, you don't have to worry about too much. After that, I will be doing my own playthrough of Dusty and Elysian Tail, because this is the game that got me into Metroidvanias, and I absolutely love this game.
And this game is cursed for me.
Yeah, I am so sorry.
No, it's like, I don't hate the game at all because of it. It's just every time I tried to play it and every time I tried to stream it, shit happens.
Yeah, shit happens that causes you to go on a hiatus, and it's awful, because, like, this game is so good.
Yeah, it's like, I'm still on hiatus, by the way, because, you know.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, I'm not going to repeat myself.
Yeah. And then after that, I'm going to be tackling Rayman Origins / Rayman Legends. Because, you know, I want to get some Rayman love on here, and these are fantastic 2D platformers. In fact, the level design of Rayman Origins and Legends would actually inspire how the level design is built in the Ori games.
You know what? I can sort of see the same blueprints.
Yeah.
Thinking about it more.
Yes. And yeah, and there's definitely going to be much more to come. I have quite the Steam library to start going through some games, so I've got plenty of things going on here. So for new things to come, so yeah, I'm just going to get this out of the way. I want to do some Streamloots integration. So if you don't know what Streamloots are, which I imagine are a good chunk of you, because I'm pretty sure most of you also watch Dr. Crafty. So for those of you who may not know, Streamloots is another site that has some integration with Twitch, where you can buy booster packs that can interact with the stream in some sort of way. So, say that you buy some booster packs and you pull some cards on them, you can play them from Streamloots, and then whatever their effects may be will actually play on my stream. So, like, say that I have a card that makes it so that, oh, I wanna cast Fireball at the streamer.
Fireball.
So you could play that, and then on the stream, you can see me getting hit with a fireball.
I mean, last time I checked, Kamiko has a pretty high dex save.
Yeah.
He should be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I can have, like, all sorts of crazy things happen. Like, you know, you can have stuff get thrown at me. You can have stuff that's like, you know, okay, I as the streamer need to, like, either present this, or maybe someone in my chat would have to do something. I know one of the ones that I do want to try to get out of the way is an introductions card, where people on the stream introduce themselves to people who may not know who they are in the chat. So yeah, there's quite a number of things I want to be able to do with this. I'm definitely going to be doing some finagling around with it. So there's just to make sure that some of the things work. Again, possibly talk to Crafty about some of the integrations, because he knows more about Streamloots than a good majority of us do.
I am not perceiving the acronym.
Oh, for the next one?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, of course, to get Streamloots integrations working, I am also going to have to start utilizing Twitch's integrated throwing system, and yes, it is in fact abbreviated as TITS.
Titties.
Yeah. Yes, I know he has a tutorial, but I might just end up having some extra questions about it, so I would probably just need to ask him about it when I got the chance to. But yeah, so in order to have some Streamloots integration, I'm definitely going to be throwing into, I'm definitely going to be going into some TITS.
That's an image.
That is very much it. They did this on purpose.
Yeah, somehow I doubt that. They're just really stupid.
Yeah. So, I do also want to get some more emotes coming in, because I do have spots for more emotes, and I do have some more characters that I think could be turned into emotes.
I can buy that, yeah.
Yeah. And, you know, I already have, in fact, I already have one idea in mind. It's probably going to be an emote of Hiyashi meditating. So it's like, you know, if you ever feel you're in the Zen mode, you just, you just show that emote. It's like, I am Zen.
Yeah.
So new expressions. I do want to try to get some other expressions on here. One of them that I do know that I kind of want to do, because, you know, again, I want to be able to integrate some Twitch throwing stuff. I want to have some emotions where, like, you can actually see me, like, I guess not so much parry stuff, but more so just, like, you know, be able to, you see me, like, trying to get ready to block stuff. So it's like, you know, uh-oh, fireball's coming up, incoming!
Yeah, and maybe one where Kimiko is like prone on the floor.
He's in the Yamcha pose.
Yeah, either in the Yamcha pose or you just see his leg
You just see his leg sticking up, like
with little dizzy symbols floating
like,
up.
Just like,
Oh no! He turns into Harry Quinn.
it's like, ow, me, this hurts. I'm in so much pain.
Welcome back, Cece. Oh wait, wrong animal. Hi, Cece.
Hey, girl. Hey. Alright, so, the next thing that I'm going to be doing is, I also want to do a fan art showcase. So, if you know, like, so yeah, you probably see the countdown screen before I start actually doing the streams. I want on there to also be able to show the appreciation for people who want to go out of their way to make fan art for me, and I want to have them actually showcased. So, if you ever do have fan art that you have made that you want to be seen on the stream, feel free to notify me of it, and also let me know what handle that you wish to go by so I can also properly credit it.
Always credit your artists.
Yes, absolutely. Always credit your artist. Don't just repost your stuff and be like, ooh, looky.
Yeah. And I know at some point I definitely need to draw your characters.
Yeah.
Because it's just the principle of the thing.
Yeah. But, you know, only do so if you want to. But yeah, if you ever do so, let me know, because I'll put it in the fan art showcase.
Yeah.
Now, on the YouTube side of things, yeah, I'm definitely gonna make more Pokemon Unite montages, although probably not frequently, because I don't play Pokemon Unite so regularly anymore because the game's a fucking mess.
Yeah, so that's a wise decision.
Yeah, and if I ever do play Pokemon Unite, it's never on ranked. I don't play ranked anymore because Pokemon Unite's ranked mode is absolute garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, when, like, 80% of your player base can make it to the highest rank of the game, there's a problem. Just kind of makes the grind up to the... It just kind of makes the grind of Masters just not feel worth it when it's like, I can do this even when blindfolded. Like, it just doesn't feel rewarding. And even then, the rewards that they give you nowadays just... They're so lame. They just give you, like, oh, have some tickets, or have some custom borders for your things, or have a new trainer outfit, or when you make it to Masters, the absolute best reward that the game gives you, you get a sticker.
What?
Yeah, it's like you made it to the highest rank in the game. Here's a good job sticker. So is the reward not worth it? No, it's really not. The rewards are just not worth it, and the climb to the Masters just oftentimes it just doesn't feel earned because of how often you're carried through the ranks just from how many safety nets that the game gives you. So it's like, it's just not worth it. It's more fun just playing standard where there's nothing at stake and you can just mess around.
Right.
And then, yeah, there's also the most exhausting follow-up video I've needed to make for a while, and, oh boy, I'm gonna need the motivation of God to get through this one.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, if you remember a 3-hour rant video I made on my YouTube channel, you know what it is. Yeah,
Yep, I know exactly what that is.
Yeah, I need to make a follow-up to this, and guys, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. This shit should have just fucking died.
Like, you're exhausted. I'm hanging on to the other side.
No, it's find your flame. It's pointing.
I gotta find my flame to get through this year.
Yeah. So yeah, it's. I don't know. I know I know I said like this is gonna be like super exhausting, but like it's gotten to a point. The situation's just gotten to the point where it's like if I don't bring anything up to the table, I feel like it's just gonna get worse for people who aren't aware of what's going on.
Yeah.
So yeah, again, if you want to know, again, there's a 3-hour rant video on my YouTube channel you can take a look at. I'm making a follow-up to that because, of course, fucker doesn't know when to keep his damn mouth shut because he wants to be terminally ill online. But and actually,
highlight video.
yeah, highlight videos. Yeah, we're British now. We're British.
I love a good climb.
Yeah, I also love a good climb. But yeah, I do also want to start putting together some highlight videos. The first one I still need to put together is our one for Shredder's Revenge. I do have all the footage for it up on here, so I can in fact get around to doing it. It's just, you know, I've been having a lot of other things that I've been needing to put off that one for quite a while.
Yeah, that's fine. Work on it when you can work on it.
Yeah, but it's like, I'm not even gonna lie, Jordan. Like, the Shredder Revenge playthroughs are probably some of my favorites that I've done on here. Like, they were so fun.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun too.
Yeah,
and if there was like one highlight of 2023, it's that.
Yeah, and apparently you said that the game is still gonna be receiving some DLC.
I believe it is, yes. So we can definitely do a revisit one of these days.
Yeah.
I don't know when it's gonna get DLC. Hang on.
Okay.
News? I'll look it up.
Okay. Oh, thank you for subscribing to my YouTube, Pikmin.
Made a lifetime commitment.
That he did. Until he hits the unsubscribe button, then it's like, all right, I don't want to make the commitment anymore.
It's like, you know what? That's enough commitment. I want out of this marriage.
That's right. I subscribed just to unsubscribe. No, my algorithm.
Oh no, my subscriber.
The number went down. By how much? 1.
One of those asshole D&D players who want to like steamroll everything and just, you know, want to go on a power trip every 2 seconds. The moment you hurt them, they start crying,
yeah.
Even if it's like 1 HP.
Yeah, it's like,
wait, is your character dead? No. Are you even below half your HP? No, I'm at 87 HP still. But it could be 88.
Oh, for God's sakes, Trogdor.
Yeah, Trogdor, we've been over this. your rogue paladin combination is not the only thing that matters.
No, so Pikmin, there are 2 notifications that I get for subscription. So like there's the Twitch subscription, but there's also one that notifies me if people subscribe to my YouTube. You just posted cringe, Jack. My nanomachines will make you lose subscriber.
That's a nice argument. How about you back it up with a source?
My source is I made it the fuck up. But yeah, those are definitely some new things I want to bring up. Now, so, I ended up getting these much sooner than I thought that I would. So yeah, hype trains.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah, throws me off that there's notifications for subscribing to a YouTube channel. Yeah, well, that's also because I did used to stream on YouTube is the thing with this thing, and then I just fully moved to Twitch because Twitch is just a better streaming platform.
For better or worse.
Yeah, but it's also just, yeah, YouTube is just still not the best when it comes to streaming because there's just so much stream delay, and part of that is just because YouTube never really was meant for streaming, and it's still trying to make those it's still trying to make those changes to be more suitable for streaming.
Alright.
Yeah, so Twitch right now is still just the better option for, like, live streaming. And on top of that, when it comes to, like, becoming affiliate on Twitch, it's much easier to do that compared to YouTube partnership, or, like, because, like, I was able to be Twitch affiliate in, like, a week. Like, that's how easy it is. For YouTube... Right. Yeah, for YouTube, it's like, okay, you need to have this many subscribers. Okay, you also need 8,000 hours watched before the next year. Oh.
Okay, that's unrealistic.
Yeah. Yeah, it can be it can be really tough in that regard. Like, especially for channels that are just starting out.
Yeah, like, we can't all be Chugga Conroy.
Yep.
Plus, he got into YouTube during its infancy, so pretty much anyone could have been popular at the time.
Yeah. But anywho, to go into Hype Train, so I believe it's when you gift at least 3 subscriptions or like give away a certain amount of bits, a Hype Train initiates where for a short time people can contribute more subscriptions and bits in order to gain exclusive emotes that they can use across different streamers. They can use across, like, different people's streams. And whenever these start... And yeah, like, the goal is that the audience wants to try to get the Hype Train level up as high as they possibly can. Not only does it help out the streamer in terms of finance because that money goes straight to their revenue, but also... as a reward for participating, like, yeah, you get exclusive emotes. But, the thing about this is that, and I have made this clear many different times before, the only thing that I tend to really want to focus on with this, with my streaming, is I more so care about the follower count. Because all I really want to do is just showcase the things that I'm making to people. Like, whether or not people want to take the extra mile to subscribe to me, that's entirely up to you. That's why I don't normally push it. But I figured for those of you who do end up wanting to do so, I want to do something special for you because you decided you wanted to take that extra mile. So what I'm considering doing with Hype Trains is that once a Hype Train ensues, a video will start playing of Kamiko performing a workout routine. Until the Hype Train ends, I must perform the workout to the best of my ability. So, yeah, if you ever start a Hype Train, that's basically my cue to be like, okay, get on the ground, start working out.
Okay.
And yeah, the longer the Hype Train lasts, the more I have to do the workout routine. So, like, I'm talking things like, you know, sit-ups, push-ups, crunches.
Oh, so this is like a way for you to work on yourself as well as, you know, doing this. So
yeah. And again, I figure, you know, perhaps chat will think it's funny to watch just be like, oh god, I'm in so much pain, it hurts, make it stop. Now, I will say, yes, there will be like a beginning warm-up and some water breaks just so I don't hurt myself doing this, because the last thing I want to be able to do, the last thing I want to do is in the middle of said workout to like injure myself in a way that it's like, okay, nope, I have to end the stream now. I can't do this. I am currently working on the assets for it as we speak, so yeah, this will definitely be something that will come into later date. It's something I definitely would love to have put together.
Right.
Now, things that I'm going to be looking into, I would like to have some animated transitions. Now, I am probably going to have to commission an animator to do this, but, like, I would like it if I were able to, like, have a transition play as I'm switching between things. Because, you know, as you know right now, when I just start transitioning through screens, it just goes through different screens, you know, just like that. And I was like, you know what? I think I could look a little better with some transitions.
Right.
I still want to be able to do, like, a custom stream playlist, because I'd love to be able to get some of my own original music. I do know some people that I could talk to about getting me some music. In fact, one of them is going to be doing their debut stream today. But I would have to look into some prices for that. Stream Deck, I would like to be able to maybe get myself a Stream Deck, because I do have a bit of an issue when it comes to some things that I stream, where I'd like to be able to alter like the expressions that I end up having on stream, but unfortunately, some things just aren't easy for VietoTube to react to when I have other windows up. So like, it's part of the reason why there's times where like you'll probably see me on stream where it's like he has kind of the same expression for a long while, but it's mainly because things like my art programmer that I use or some of the games that I play, they don't allow me easy access to my reaction keys in order to change the expressions like immediately. And I feel like with a Stream Deck that may be easier to do. Sorry about that, just getting a stretch in. I also do want to look into some more mods, because, like, you know, I do, of course, you know, have some mods that show up here and there. In fact, Jordan here is certainly one of my mods.
Yeah, but lately I haven't been able to show up to most of his streams, unfortunately.
Yeah, and that's something that, and, you know, I do have some other mods here and there too. Like, I know I do have I know I have Roxy Ray as a mod. I have Scarlet Otaku as a mod, but it's like, I know there's not going to be times where they're going to always be able to be there, and I, of course, would like to be able to make sure that I do have some moderation here and there, because, unfortunately, as the streamer, I can't always pay attention to things going on in chat. So that's why streamers have mods, so they can do that for them. So it's definitely something I'm going to be looking into a bit more, see, like, you know, okay, if I'm going to have, like, maybe some mods here and there. And the thing, too, is that I'm only going to be trusting certain people to be mods, because I have seen situations where you'll have people who are like, oh, can you make me a mod? Can you make me a mod? I want to be a mod. And it's like, eventually when they do get to that point and they do start becoming mods, they start showcasing just why they should never have been given that role to begin with.
Yeah, so you got to prove yourself.
Yeah, not only do you gotta prove yourself, but you also gotta showcase that it's like, okay, can you handle this role? Because you're being given quite a bit of power to hold, and if you misuse it, you end up making the stream environment feel not as welcoming.
Yeah, and that's the last thing you want.
Yeah, in fact, you know, again, the telltale sign to do that is when you start going about being like, oh man, I want to be a mod, can you make me a mod? And they're told no, and they immediately start throwing a hissy fit. It's like, nope, right there. That right there is why I said no.
Yeah, it's like, there you go.
Yep, there you
Sorry.
go. Quotum demonstratum.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I also want to do a text-to-speech redeem, because I know a lot of people love text-to-speech redeems, because it's a fun way to mess with the streamer. So it's like, you just type in a message with the text-to-speech, and it's like, the fuck you just say?
Yeah, which, and I imagine when we say text-to-speech, it's not like, you know, the AI mess that's been going around. Just like
no.
Microsoft Sam deal.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, like typically it's like you type a message in the chat with the text to speech, and then yeah, it just says it like a Microsoft Sam ordeal.
Orlando Moores was my favorite streamer.
Aww. Also, he sucks eggs. The fuck you just say?
You know, I don't think we should read this next part.
The Texas teacher would read it anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are some of the things I want to look into. Now, like I mentioned before, I do predominantly like to focus on the follower amount that I have. Because again, I want to be able to showcase this stuff to as many people as I would like, as feasibly possible. So because of that, these are going to be my follower goals that I have. And these are going to be things that I'm going to be eventually aiming towards when we eventually reach to those level of followers. So the first one, if we ever reach to 200 followers, I'm going to be doing I'm going to be offering a free request of Kamiko fighting anyone that you wish.
Ooh.
So yeah, if we ever get to that point, I'm gonna be doing a giveaway, and whoever gets selected for it, they will be allowed to request a free image of Kamiko fighting whoever it is that they feel like. So that's going to be the first one. When we get to 400 followers, that's going to be free ship art of any OC of mine. So if you are part of the Discord, which if you type !Discord, you can in fact join the Discord group if you're not already a part of it. I have a separate channel that showcases all the characters that I have for my manga. And yeah, when we reach to 400 followers, you can pick any one of those characters to make ship art of, and I will draw it.
That's fun.
Yeah. When we get to 500 followers, I want to do a smash or pass, because
Whoa.
yeah, because this is something that I would love to be able to do, but I feel like it would be better if I had a bit more following to do that, because the way that I'm going to have you guys contribute to it is that I'm going to have some of you open up a Google Doc to insert images to, that I'm going to eventually look at. And for the record, I will not be allowed to look at this thing. On what series realm? My own series, The Rise to Superior.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yes, but
Yeah.
for the Smash and Pass one, I'm gonna put it together like a Google Doc for that. You can insert images in there, and yeah, the catch is I cannot look at it until eventually we get to the Smash and Pass. And yes, Dawning Heart, that is something I'm also going to address. Characters that are adult characters only for this. If you put a child character in this, I will put you on blast.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put you on blast.
Deserved.
I will insult you. I will mock you, and you will feel bad.
Yeah. Plus, getting raw reactions is a lot more fun anyway, so that's another reason why, him not looking at it would be a lot more fun.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Then,
Yeah.
600 followers. When I get to that, I will be doing a giveaway for that, and whoever wins that giveaway, I will make you a stone tablet.
Nice.
So yeah, I will make a stone tablet for whoever gets the giveaway. I will, in fact, I will be DMing you and such with these sort of things, just to be like, okay, so what exactly do you want with this? How would you like this to look? Who do you want me to represent you as? What name do you want on here? And I will also ask you if you want a specific glow effect, because again, this will be your own custom stone tablet.
Right.
For 800 followers, I will do a Smash and Pass VTuber edition. So it'll be the same thing, except you're going to be, you're going to have some VTubers be placed into this.
I think I automatically know what your automatic smash would be.
Then when we get to 1,000 followers, I will do a full playthrough of the Spyro Reignited trilogy. Now, I know that was one of the games that I said that I wanted to do a playthrough of, but the thing is, I feel like Spyro needed to be saved for a very special occasion, because Spyro as a franchise means more to me than many of you can possibly imagine.
Right.
And I can't just simply do Spyro out of the willy-nilly. I gotta make sure that it is given a special sort of treatment. So when we do get 1,000 followers, that's going to be the time where I play through the Spyro Reignited trilogy and give it the dues it deserves.
Definitely.
Yep. When we get to 1,200 followers, that will be a free drawing request of any of my OCs. And for the record, when it comes to OCs, that's not just the Rise to Superior. I will also include my D&D characters.
Oh shit, yeah.
So yeah, maybe you don't want me to draw a Rise to Superior character. That's fine. I have D&D characters you can draw.
Yeah, like Kedrot, for example.
Oh yeah, you can have me do Kedrot. You could have me do Amataki, which I guess would also be free Pokemon fan art.
Yeah, so Gamataki's like covers both bases.
Yeah, it does. Covers both worlds. That and Spyro keeps getting less rep by the company that made his games nowadays, and especially see that happen to his series. Yes, that's also a big thing too. Like, please give Spyro another game. He deserves it.
It's like, what are you gaming companies doing?
Yeah, it's like, look, I love Cash Banuka. He's a great guy, but I think Spyro also deserves some time in the spotlight. And also, I want to say, for the record, please stop bullying Crash fans. They're not the ones who deserve it.
Yeah.
Because, like, look, again, I like Crash Bandicoot. I'm not going to dunk on any people who are fans of Crash Bandicoot. And you know what? You guys are eating stupid well with the amount of love that Bandicoot has been getting. I just want that same love going to my Purple Boy. Because part of it is also because, I do like Spyro more. But I also just think that he's due for it now.
Yeah, and I miss cartoony platformer characters.
Yeah.
Everything's too photorealistic now.
Yeah. So yeah, that's going to be the 1,200 follower mark. For 1,500 followers, that's just going to be a free drawing request in general. So you can ask me to draw basically whoever kind of characters that you want. So again, whoever would win that giveaway, you are going to end up winning. You're going to end up winning a drawing request that you can just ask me to do, and I will also do. And the other thing is that for any of these drawing requests, I will also ask if you would care if any of these get streamed. And if you say that you'd like that to be the case, then yeah, I'll absolutely dedicate some art streams to doing that. But for the 2,000 follower one, free NSFW request.
Oh, that escalated quickly.
Yeah. So yeah, no, I'm absolutely not against doing this. So because funny thing is, did you know that actually drawing NSFW is actually a really good way to knowing how to draw proper anatomy?
Oh yeah, that's actually true. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very true. So that would also be some pretty good. Training for me, and also I get to make something specifically interesting for you. But like it says there, the characters in the drawing must be 18 or older. I will not do children. Fuck off.
Yeah.
But this one, I gotta make you work towards. You gotta earn that one.
Yeah, like 2,000 followers. 2,000 followers.
Yes.
That's definitely the gold reach. So if you guys want NSFW, then go get to following.
Yeah, you want the titty? You gotta earn it. You gotta earn the titty. Can't be streamed. Yeah, unfortunately, I would have been able to stream it, and people didn't fuck us over.
Yeah, thanks guys.
Yeah, thanks guys. I wanted to make some artistic nudity, but no, you guys had to be like, oh, but the Twitch meta.
So Peebus isn't artistic nudity? No, it's just straight up nudity and stupidity. Thanks for ruining the fun for everyone.
Horseradish is not artistic nudity either.
Is mayonnaise artistic nudity?
Get out of my class, Patrick.
Okay.
Alright. So yeah, like I mentioned, the request will be done by giveaway, and whoever's names are selected will make the request. And something I'll also mention, these are not just for this year. I'm gonna be making these follower goals these are just gonna be the permanent follower goals. So like, these don't have to be accomplished within the year. These are just going to be here.
Yeah.
So yeah, these are right now going to be my current follower goals. I may make some a bit later, or perhaps when I eventually get to like perhaps when I eventually does get to it, I might just simply reset everything. Although I may have to do something different for the 1,000 follower goal because, you know, it's not like I can make 2 full playthroughs of Spyro Reignited Trilogy.
Yeah, unless it's like a, I don't know, a speed run.
Yeah, unless it's a speed run. I don't really do speed runs. I'm not that confident in speed runs.
Yeah, neither am I. But yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, those are my current follower goals right now. Those are some of the things I'd love to be able to do. And again, just a reminder, these are not just for the year. These are just follower goals in general. We do not have to make all of these within this year. It'd be amazing if we did. You know, it's like, you know, okay, the end of the year is, oh my god, 2,000 followers. Like, holy shit. But no, it doesn't have to be within the year. These are just all around. But now
Titty will arrive when Titty arrives.
Yeah, but now for the next thing, because this is also a rather big project that I want to be able to work on, because speaking of franchises that need more rep, I want to eventually do a retrospective on the Bone series by Jeff Smith, because this series is the reason I've wanted to make comic books. Like, this is the reason I wanted to get into making my own. And similar to how, you know, people like Crafty did retrospectives on Kamen Rider, and how Heaton's done, like, her own retrospectives on anime that she enjoys, I want to be able to do one where I get you guys into something that is also near and dear to my heart. Because Bone is a series that absolutely deserves the love.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I will definitely begin about talking about Jeff Smith as a writer and artist, because man, his history in this is, it is a wild one. Like, just getting Bone off the ground has been a ride all on its own. And, like, I know, Jordan, I know you've looked into it here and there, because I know I'm the one who also got you into Bone.
Yeah, like, I didn't get extensively into his backstory, but I know, like, the very basic surface level of it that, you know, gives me enough confidence to do my own story, because it also led me to having a huge distrust of corporations. Also my experiences in college, but mostly I don't trust corporations to run an original story the intended way, so it's better if you do it yourself.
Yeah. But then after that, I will be going through a run-through of all 9 books, along with Rose and Stupid Stupid Rat Tales, because they also have some involvement here and there.
I have all those books.
Yeah. As for Quest of the Spark, I probably won't be touching too much on that, because I actually haven't read through that series as a whole. And on top of that, Quest of the Spark also aren't comics. They actually are written novels. So those, I think, would take a bit more time to actually get through. Although, I will say, Quest of the Spark is what gives the 2 stupid rat creatures official names.
Oh.
Yeah, so, their official names end up becoming, if I need to remember, I think their names ended up becoming Stinky and Smelly.
Apt.
But,
a bit demeaning.
yeah, but yeah, I will be going through all of this, but, the thing I also want to make sure that I do when I'm presenting these, because it's like, I don't want to be able to just straight up show the books here and there, because, you know, it kind of take away the point where it's like, you know, yeah, I'm trying to introduce this stuff to you, but, like, if you could just use my retrospective as a way to look at the books, and it's like, no, support Jeff Smith. He's a really good writer. He's a really good artist. And then, yeah, the other goal to this is also to remind you why Netflix was in the wrong to cancel their animated show based on this before it even aired.
Yeah, Netflix is really bad with canceling projects before they even begin, or in some cases, stop it at 1 season like they did with the Dark Crystal. Dark Crystal is somewhat, you know, a special case because a lot of the puppetry is made by hand, only a little sprinkling of CGI here and there. If they were to ever come back to it, it would probably be a case of managing their budget more correctly.
Yeah.
But in the case of Bone, it's like, you have no excuse. You had everything, and then you killed it. Why?
Yeah, they killed it before it could even, like, get anything to air. It's like, I'm never get over it. I will absolutely never get over it. It is absolute garbage.
Yeah, completely dumb decision.
Yeah, but no, we can get another season of Big Mouth. We can do that.
I mean, they at the very least pay the animators at Big Mouth well, so the staff isn't the problem. But the show is bad, so...
Yeah, but no, but Bone doesn't even get a chance in the spotlight, and it's horseshit. I hate it here.
Absolutely.
I'll never get over it. But yeah, that is definitely something I want to go through. I think I saw Bone somewhere. Yeah, yeah, if you ever have any interest in looking at it, absolutely look into it. In fact, Jeff Smith actually has his own website called Boneville.com, where you can buy like any of the books that he's written. I think I want to say the only exception to that is that I don't think you can get any of the instances that he wrote for Shazam, because he actually did write Shazam comics at one point.
Oh, really?
Yes, in fact, that's actually the only reason I even knew the character existed, because yeah, he wrote some Shazam books.
Oh, hang on. Was that done in the era where he was named Captain Marvel?
I think it probably was.
Which is super confusing because that's also a Marvel character.
Oh yeah, well, like there was like a
not just Carol.
Yeah, like
Marvel.
There was a whole legal dispute between like Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel.
Yeah, I think Shazam is a better name.
Yeah. Well, yeah. If you look up, if you go into Google and look up, actually, you know what? I think I could actually pull up an image for it right now and then just insert it into the PowerPoint. Okay, and okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, let me just get here. Deathbout actually touched about that about of crazy. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, yeah. That is the cover to Jeff Smith's Shazam: The Monster Society of Evil.
Wow.
So yeah, he actually did do stuff for DC Comics at one point.
Interesting.
So yeah, that was the first time I ever managed to hear of that character. That it's like, and that honestly was part of the reason when Injustice came around, I wanted to main Shazam, because it's like, oh my god, oh my god, he's in the game. Jeff Smith worked on this guy. That's the guy behind Bone. That's amazing. I like that.
Yeah. And then in the story, the Superman lobotomized a child.
He did in fact lobotomize a child. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, like if you ever go to like Boneville.com, you can just, yeah, you can basically buy like all the books that you want there. In fact, for Bone in particular, they actually have a collection set where you can just buy one big book that has all 9 of them in there. That's actually what I got.
Nice.
Yeah, and I believe they have both the original black and white version, where they were originally, how they were originally made, and the colored version where, they were colored by Steve Haymaker, when eventually Bone ended up getting a partnership with Scholastic Books, which is why you end up seeing their books all the time at like school book fairs.
Yeah, I remembered seeing Bone at book fairs. I was scared of it, so I didn't pick it up. I was a chicken shit when I was a kid.
Yeah, but then you look through it now and it's like, oh, this is just cartoony Lord of the Rings.
And it's like, holy shit, I love it.
Yeah.
I gotta read through it again at one point if I ever find time for it.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna end up doing that anyway for this retrospective.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, those are basically all the plans that I'm gonna be having for this year. So, do any of you have any questions, maybe in the chat, that you maybe like to ask?
Any comments?
Yeah, any comments? Thank you, April. Superman vaporizes the contents of Shazam's skull. Yeah, lobotomized.
I mean, it's a kind of lobotomy. It's just, one you can't wake up from.
It's like, we had to perform a lobotomy on Shazam. What's the bad news? He didn't make it.
Gee, I wonder why.
It's like, yeah, poor Shazam. He's like, hey, Superman, did you know that you killed a child? I what? Yeah, you're a child murderer.
Yeah, that's kind of the easy thing to forget about. Like, Shazam isn't a grown man. He's just, that's just the body young Billy Batson inhabits when he, casts the spell.
Yeah.
Or says the magic word.
Yep.
Which is casting a spell. Yeah. Oh, God. I remembered when they were talking about Shazam in one of the SGB playthroughs, and Elliot threw in the idea of Shaq saying Shazam.
Yeah, jeez.
Shazam.
Yeah, maybe if they end up making another Shaq Fu.
Yeah. Didn't they remake Shaq Fu? Oh, they did.
Yeah, they did.
In 2018.
You know what? They'll make another one, and then in that game he'll shout Shazam.
Yeah. Throughout this whole stream so far, I've just been saying yeah, like I just smoked pot.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I'm motivated, dog. It's like, so Jordan, how are you feeling right now? La da 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 da. It's the motherfucking D-O double G.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, instead of Monado Buster, you just whip out the Monado Blunt.
I guess I really set up that summon flare.
Yeah. Oh god, it's like Monado Blunt, and then Ryan gets like super stoked.
Oh, it's a debuff on your party members.
Yeah. It's like, yo, I love a good climb.
Shulk. I think I love a good climb, man. Look at that mountain up there. That's Charlotte. Oh yeah. Why is she so tall right now, man? Because you're on the floor, Ryan. Oh yeah. Hey,
No.
Shulk, I like your shoes.
No, then he just looks back up at Charlotte and he's like, whoa, that's a big mountain. Like, he just goes back to what he was saying before.
And then Charlotte starts slapping him.
Dude, this mountain has hands.
This mountain is throwing hands at me.
Oh god, I don't think the world is ready for Ryan high as hell.
Yeah. Or I guess for the Xenoblade 2 fans, or Zeke.
Oh god.
Zeke being high would be a disaster of world-shattering proportions.
Yep. Now, the question is, if Zeke were to get high, would that also mean Pandora would be, or would she just be mimicking him?
Pandy would probably just be mimicking him, like, depending on where they are in the story. Hey, Shulk, what if it was never Ryan time?
Dude.
Charlotte, he's losing his mind.
The head! Go for the head!
Yeah, the head! Shoot him in the head! Well, we're not gonna kill him, Melia.
I take it there's not... I take it from the signs in the chat. I think I've made a lot of the things here rather clear enough. I don't see any questions actually being asked. So with that, welcome to the Year of the Dragon, everyone.
Yeah, it is the Year of the Dragon.
Yeah, hi, Joan.
Hello.
You literally got to the very end of my PowerPoint presentation.
Welcome to
Oh.
the Year of the Dragon, friend.
Yep, welcome to the Year of the Dragon.
Oh, God.
Nice.
Yeah, which, you know what? It would be super appropriate if I do end up actually streaming Spyro during this year.
Yeah, I actually would.
Yeah, because
So
especially-
get following, folks.
yeah, especially since literally the third Spyro game is called Year of the Dragon.
Huh.
Oh yeah, that's another game I got stopped on.
That's actually Mark's favorite Spyro game.
Oh, mine too.
Because I remember a video that he was in with Miharu that she asked, "What's your favorite Spyro game of all time?" And he's like, "Oh, that's a no easy brainer. It's Spyro Year of the Dragon."
Yeah, Spyro 3 is just so damn good. I love this game. In fact, it's also Ken Icarus' favorite in the original trilogy.
Hang on, I'm gonna read this as Dunban. Sweet Bionis ride! That's not a turkey in the oven, it's Ricky! I'm feeling toasty! Help!
Oh man, we're getting deep fried hero pun tonight.
Trust me, pretty much every human in Xenoblade X wants to eat Tatsu. That's the
Oh,
only joke they have with
Flash.
him.
Do that again.
But why though?
Ricky, don't feel good! Monado Blunt has gone too far.
It has, in fact, gone too far. We're cooking the hero pod.
So, okay, take this out of the Monado talent art palette, and boom. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll just keep using Monado Eater.
I never like getting high anyway.
Yeah, like, for some reason they keep comparing, well, I know, Lin Lee keeps comparing, Tatsu to, like, a potato, because, they found him in a bin of potatoes, I believe. I don't know, it's been forever since I played Xenoblade X, but, from my understanding, that's the only joke surrounding the character.
Yeah.
And given how annoying Tatsu is, I'd say that's fair.
Yeah. All
But
right.
don't eat Napon.
Yeah, do not eat Napon. That is rude.
Hiropon will give you stomachache.
I will beat you up like Wukong did to Princess Iron Fan.
And then Riku's like, you will not eat Riku. Riku will not allow it. Riku will kill you before you open mouth.
Yeah, Great Pikmin's like, trust me, I'm one of the only few that have played X.
Man. I gave up on it way too soon and I feel horrible for it.
Yes. It's like, man, Jordan and Pikmin just bonding more and more every time I stream with their love for Xenoblade.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, like, granted, I need to give Xenoblade 2 another chance. And, like, you know, I have a really good friend who, loves the game to death, you know, despite the jank.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'd probably ask her for tips, if I start playing it again.
Yeah, we love Zenny in this house.
Zen Zen.
Yeah, and for the record, for those of you in the chat, we're not talking about Sword Zenny, we're talking about another Zenny.
Zen draws things on, Twitter.
Yeah, this Zenny's name has it starts with an X instead of a Z.
X
Fair enough.
for Xenoblade.
Yeah, it'd be nice to experience X on a platform that isn't dead. Where's that Switch port, Nintendo?
Yeah. According to Chugga, though, there is a, sort of effort, for preserving, things from, like, the old, Nintendo Wi-Fi connection systems, which I do believe goes into, stuff that was on the Wii U at one point. I know that they came up with a private Pokemon server for, like, games as old as, gens 4 through 5, and Chugga actually managed to trade a Magnemite in one of his videos in Pokemon Black 2 and White 2. And it also gave him a lot of mileage out of the Join Avenue, which before the discovery of that was just, you know, a waste of space. But now he can actually take advantage of it.
That he can.
Which is like the coolest thing. It's not illegal. And the developer, the people working on it are, you know, using their own time and money to keep the servers up. And there is still a lot of things that's a work in progress, but the progress is pretty staggering so far. It's amazing.
Yeah. Xenoblade Chronicles X, the game that is forever stuck on the Wii U, fate worse than death.
Yeah, and I hope one day you Xenoblade X fans will get a continuation of the series, but it's. I also have to think realistically that if Monolith Soft has no interest in continuing Xenoblade X, then it's like, you know, only time will tell. That's all I can say, but it's just, you know, don't get your hopes up.
Yeah. I guess, you know, before we end things off, because I know this is a relatively short stream, but, you know, it was just I just want to make a nice quick little announcement stream. So, I guess before we end off, does anyone else have any plans for the New Year's?
I just hope this year would be a little bit better than last time.
Yeah, same here. Like, I know for me, I want to get back into art. I've just been, simply put, I've just been way too fucking depressed to work on art consistently. Like, I've thrown some things out here and there, but they're either for, like, you know, future projects for D&D, as was discussed during the World Weavers Web one-shot when Danny was making those announcements. One of them is Strixhaven.
Yeah.
I've had a couple commissions here and there, not much. And I guess the same would go for writing too. Like, I want to get my creative juices back, and you know, once we get, because we're probably going to be moving out in the spring, so it's like I want to get to a place where my life is stable again.
Yeah.
And once that's out of the way, I can probably get back to streaming, because I'm not great at streaming, but I missed it.
Yeah.
That's kind of like me.
You know,
'Cause I really need to get to streaming these days. I just don't know what to choose, and the
No, like-
motivation to do it just gets me, you know?
In my case, it's less not knowing what to do, but rather not having the peace of mind to do it. But that's a whole nother topic that I've said way too many times, and I just like it's 2024. I want to move on.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Yeah. And it's like, you know, Joanna wants to be able to stream more Spyro.
Yeah, like
Well-
I'm still stuck on the third game, and I need to redo the first one. Like the footage for the first one is lost. I also want to do the Spider-Man Insomniac games. Like, I'm actually saving up for a PS5. As much as I don't like Peter's new face, it's canon, unfortunately. So Spider-Man Remaster would probably be my first game back in that series, and I am not looking forward to it. Just for the Peter face.
Say, hey guys, you want to play as Tom Holland?
Want to play as discount Tom Holland with the weird olive green eyes? Like, it's weird. In Spider-Man 2, it's like they changed his original eye color from brown to hazel green, which is strange.
Doctor Strange.
Very Doctor Strange. And I know everyone likes to rag on MJ for some reason. I don't see the problem with her, but like how she looks in Spider-Man 2 is like, of course she's gonna look a little rugged. You know, not only is she a journalist who's, you know, always on the scene and looking for the best story, she's also a millennial, so 25 years old, and, you know, working around the clock to make sure that she can make ends meet. Plus, her boyfriend is Spider-Man, the first Spider-Man.
Well, Jordan, I can answer that question easily. It's because gamers hate women.
Yeah, they hate women, and, like,
Well, fuck those guys.
Insomniac MJ is fine. I like her. And I know technically she's like lowest lane, but for Peter in that universe specifically. But I think having a journalist is beneficial for the Spider-Men to have. So I think it's a fair change. Like, it's more progressive than a supermodel.
Yeah. And then, hopefully we can eventually have you have a playthrough of Dust that doesn't get cursed.
Yeah, like, please.
Please, por favor.
Yeah, I want to finish that game, and if I have to do a 24-hour string to do it, I will. Because, I could probably afford one or two of those.
Yeah. Well, I actually think you can actually beat Dust in that time.
Yeah, it's, that game was so cursed. It is so cursed for me. I'm just gonna go like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm finishing this game today. Wait, today? But isn't it like a something hour game? I'm finishing it today. I can't afford any mistakes.
It's like, don't worry. I'm on vacation from work. I can dedicate the time.
Yeah, and it's like, hey, what about replaying Ghosts and Goblins on the second playthrough? No, I already did it. I have the footage. I'm not doing it again.
Yeah, the one thing I will never do again.
Yeah,
but
it's super cool.
It's really saying something. Yeah, Jordan, I'm just saying, it's really saying something. You'll go through Treetops again, but you won't go through Ghosts and Goblins.
Yeah, Ghosts and Goblins is like, looking into Satan's asshole, and it's a sight that I don't want to wish on anyone. That game is horrible.
Yes.
And I know at some point once I do get to that point, Mega Man X6 will definitely be on the list, but I'm also going to make it easier on myself by playing as Black Zero, because the game wants to cheat, so I'm gonna cheat back.
Yeah.
Another thing I need is a new Elgato. Like, my HD 60S that I've been using for years, it's finally died.
Oh.
Which I guess, is only a matter of time. So, it is, like, I did get it in, like, 2017 or so.
Yeah, fortunately, technology doesn't last.
Yeah, which sucks.
Original The Reploid Do Not Steal.
Original The Reploid.
What?
Black Zero.
Yeah, I mean, one theory that people had is that, Black Zero was made, out of basis recycled parts, which is the right amount of fucked up, considering that Zero is the latest and greatest of Dr. Wily's creations.
Yeah.
So reusing elements of what worked and what didn't from his old Robot Masters does seem within Wily's character.
He's also Keiji Inafune wanted to be the original main character.
Yeah, but in fairness, it was a bit of too much of a departure, so they made X to compensate.
Yeah.
Clay's starting up a stream.
Wait, who?
Clay, aka Venom Knight.
Oh, cool. I'm actually not going to be raiding into him, because I actually have someone that I want to raid into, because he is joining the VTuber community.
Oh, and who's that?
That is our good friend Brandon at Resonant Hearts.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
So, yeah. In fact, he's actually on right now.
Oh shit! Yeah. Let's.
Yeah, he's streaming Pokemon.
Yeah, Pokemon Unite. Not gonna lie, I thought Zero was a combined version of Proto Man and Base. I mean, I think that was what it was supposed to be.
Probably.
Yeah, Wily straight up said that he learned from his mistakes when he explained how he made Base's energy source by accident. So Zero sort of is Base 2.0.
That seems well in line. Sure.
Hey, Crystal Stargirl. I'm so sorry, Crystal Stargirls. You're actually at the end of the stream. Yeah, I wasn't planning on this one being too long. I just wanted to go into some of the new things that I'm going to be bringing. I think I'll be uploading this onto YouTube, so in case you guys missed it, I will end up having it there when eventually Twitch ends up deleting this VOD.
Thanks, Twitch.
Yeah, it will be there, where, again, you can refresh on the follower goals that I have because, you know, if you want the NSFW one, you're gonna have to work for that 2,000 follower goal.
Yeah, so get following, folks.
Yeah, if you want the titty.
Yeah, but that will not be the only reward, as the incremental goals have shown.
Yeah, I might even post it on. I might even post on Twitter a bit later. Isn't it called something else? I'm not calling it that.
Are you sure? Nope. It's called Twitter.
Yep. A developer document from Capcom that got leaked did say that Wily did also take inspiration from Proto Man.
You know, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of see a resemblance between them.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah. So.
Proto Man Red.
Yeah, Proto Man Red. Alright, so, anywho. So, how about we raid ourselves into Brandon? And the raid message will be, welcome to the club.
Welcome to our club. Welcome to our club. Welcome Squidward. Welcome Squidward. Welcome Squidward. Welcome Squidward.
Yeah, in fact, yeah, right now he is playing through Pokemon Unite with his girlfriend Ellie, aka Celica Heart. Yeah, Celica Arts. And yeah, the typical stream rules go. Don't overpromote the stream. Follow their content. Follow their content if you end up liking what they do. Support this nerd. Refresh your page so your view actually counts. Follow their rules. And yeah, that's all I really have to say. Thank you guys for joining me for this relatively short stream. There'll definitely be much more to come. Let's definitely push on more to let's definitely push on more for another successful year of streaming. And yeah, hopefully let's have a good 2024.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Wop.